Erin Ismay, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Thanks for having me. How are
Yes.
you?
I'm fine. Loving the bit of sunshine that we're getting here in the UK.
Yes, it's wonderful.
Where are you currently? In
I'm in Surrey, so in a little village called Perford, which is close to Woking.
Okay, great. You said you're going back to South Africa soon for a commission.
I'm actually just going for a visit. I'm going to see some friends and do some selling of art, and I'm doing a workshop. So yeah, I'm making it a bit of a business slash break slash seeing friends, everything all in one
Okay.
trip. So I'm very excited for that.
Erin, you are an artist and an interior decorator in South Africa, and now you've relocated to the UK. Is that correct?
I'm not an interior decorator, but I'm a
Right.
watercolor artist who loves interior decor and yeah, sell a lot of prints to interior decorators and people's homes and all sorts of um, guest houses and spas and things. So yeah, I do love supporting the interior decor industry. But yeah, now I'm in the UK and trying to start selling more original acrylic works. Yeah, so I do a lot of different things.
Are you doing watercolor here in the UK?
Yeah, so I'm still producing watercolors and I sell mostly prints, but yeah, I'm sort of changing direction a little bit to try to sort of figure out what the UK people like, and I'm sort of sensing more a need for original work instead of prints because there's just so many prints available here. Um, so yeah, that's my sort of goal at the moment is to produce more original works. So yeah.
I've been through to your Facebook pages and that. Are you sticking to the same style, or are you actually going to be changing a lot of your painting styles? Are these ones at the bottom over here some of your earlier ones?
Those are my watercolor prints that I was doing in South Africa. Um, and yeah, so I mean they are available in the UK, but I haven't done as well with all that stuff. But so that's why I'm kind of branching out into sort of still figuring out a bit of a new style. But I do keep coming back to the botanicals. So I've tried uh, sort of abstract and textured art. So I've sort of tried quite a few different styles, but I always sort of resolve back to my love of flowers and my love of botanicals. So I'm kind of feeling like that's the way I need to go because that is my biggest passion. And it's what I sort of enjoy the most, and it's what I naturally just seem to go back to. Um, Even though I do love doing the textured art and the abstract art, so I'm sort of trying to like bring it all together. But I'm still kind of playing around and figuring out what's actually what's actually going to work and what I love doing.
Now, doing what you love is the way to go because you get better at it, and
Yeah.
eventually, someone's going to latch onto it and run with it. Uh,
Yes.
this is one of your textured arts.
Yeah, I love doing that. I love doing the abstract. It's really fun and free and um but yeah, I mean I'm keen to do anything really, but I am sensing to just stick with what I'm naturally drawn to the most.
Mhm. This is an abstract that you did on one of the canvases you purchased from me, the stretch canvas.
Yes, that is.
And then on the box canvas with the outer frame, you did this beautiful, it's acrylic with copper leaf.
Yes, it's got gold leaf or it's a
Ah,
bit of a coppery color.
okay.
Um yeah, I used your box frames for those. Which yeah, I love the frames. So I think it's such a great product for the UK because there's not much of it available. So that's I think how I found you because I was looking for
Hmm.
pre-framed canvases.
Yes.
Um, so yeah, I'm very excited for that product to have that kind of availability in the UK. It just makes life so much easier to have a pre-framed canvas that you don't have to go measure it and you don't have to um, yeah wait for the frame. You've got it already and it's already the product's ready to go.
Did you unscrew the canvas when you painted on it?
I didn't initially because I was a little bit silly, and I wasn't actually quite sure how to. It seemed very solid, so then when I asked you how to do it, then I figured it out. So I did do some masking tape around it to try to protect the frame. But I did have one or two little accidents, so I had to fix it up a bit. But I did figure it out in the end.
Yeah, I need to make an instruction manual because no, it's bad on my side. I actually need to print something out and say that there are screws at the back and you can take it off and what the cleat is for. Did you use the cleat, by the way?
No, I wasn't sure what that was for either.
Sorry.
So is that those extra pieces of wood?
Yes. And then if you look on the back, you'll see here how it goes in compared to there where it where it doesn't. So
okay.
your cleat goes against the wall and hangs in there. So it's like that, and then just slide it.
I see. So you actually make, like, you drill that into the wall.
Yes.
And then it hangs on that.
Yes.
Okay.
Your 5 minutes of fame in the UK so far, have you had it? Are you looking forward to it? What happened?
Yeah, well, I've been in the last 4 issues of House and Garden magazine, which has been amazing. So I'd say that was a very big highlight. And yeah, I was in their art edit. They asked me for works of mine to put in their art edit. So yeah, I guess that's my claim to fame currently.
Did you get any good feedback from the exposure?
It hasn't been incredible. So I think, yeah, I'm not sure if it's something I will do again, but I think it's a lovely thing to have on your, on your website or on your Facebook, Instagram page.
Yes.
It's kind of a stamp of approval. So, but yeah, I think maybe I haven't used the exposure as much as I could have, but yeah, still kind of learning how to use these things on social media. But yeah.
What happened in this photo? Tell us about it.
That's a friend's birthday party that was a 1920s theme. So I am all dressed up. I just had my first baby. And it was a fun night out with friends, and that is my husband next to me, looking really silly as well.
Looked like it was a fun evening. There's another photo of you guys in the restaurant, and everybody's all dressed up. Looked like a nice, what is that, 40s or 50s? No, even earlier, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the same party. That's the same party. It was 1920s, like Great Gatsby type theme.
Do you have any words of wisdom for up-and-coming artists?
I feel a bit like I'm still an up-and-coming artist myself, but yeah, I think you just have to keep going and keep trying new things and do what you love. That's definitely what I've been learning, is to just stick with things that I love doing and what I naturally feel drawn to. I think that then sort of shows your biggest passion and people connect with that. So yeah, find things that you connect with, find what makes you the most inspired. And yeah, there's so much out there to learn. So it's a continual learning process of seeing what's out there, seeing what other artists are doing. And obviously you have to, as an artist these days, become a videographer, a photographer, a social media manager, I don't know. Yeah, you feel like you have to do so many things, but so it's a lot of learning and a lot of growth. So invest in all those different skills, I would say. Or if you can afford to, hire other people to do it. But
yes. Yes.
that is, it's a tricky balance, because you need those skills, but you might not have them. But do you invest in them or not? So yeah, it's a balance that I also am learning in what to invest in and what I can do myself. But my business definitely took off once I invested in marketing and sort of Instagram and Facebook ads.
Tell me about your experience on the stretch canvas. What was there was acrylics that you put on there?
Yeah, it's a different type of canvas because it's not the cotton.
Yes.
So it's a different type of material. So it took a bit of getting used to, but I have enjoyed how the paint goes on really smoothly, and it spreads really, it like kind of spreads really far, the paint. And it's really sturdy sort of surface to work on. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's going to stretch as much as the cotton.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm enjoying it, and I mean, they're good prices. So yeah, I'm keen to continue using them.
This particular one that we're looking at now, it's got I've gone blank for the word now. It's a textured surface on it.
Yes, so I've used it's actually just acrylic that's created the texture. But yeah, it's just layers and layers of paint basically creating more texture. And then I have on some of my other videos, I've added gold leaf onto them.
Did you find a difference between the two fabrics between the thicker and the thinner with your acrylics and your gold leaf?
I think that there was a slight difference with those box canvases.
Yeah.
And then the normal stretched canvas, because I actually, on these ones that you're showing now, I actually originally did some alcohol inks on them.
Yeah.
And so I was playing around with that, but I didn't like what I did, so I painted over them. Yeah, it felt a little bit different in how the ink spread. But it was my first time using inks, so I'm not exactly sure how it would have responded on the cotton. It felt more like, like a dressy fabric. Like, I guess it's because it's the polycotton. So yeah, I'm still kind of learning that, that fabric or material.
So we do find that the more people or the more artists play, the more they discover.
Yeah.
Because it's a different surface. So I get artists phoning me and saying, I've done this on your canvas. And I'm like, okay, well, we'll add that to what it's capable now of doing. So, we're learning as well as they go along. Try your alcohol inks on the thinner canvas. It's got a different surface. And it should be a little bit less absorbent than the thicker one. So next time, try it on there.
Okay, yeah.
Should be quite interesting what happens on there.
What made you choose to use the polycotton and not cotton? What was your...
This is actually full polyester. There's no cotton in it.
Oh, really? Okay, polyester.
So a polycotton canvas is not recyclable at all.
Yeah.
100% pure polyester canvas, you can actually recycle it if you want to, if your art breaks or not the canvas is not going to tear, but if you want to get rid of your stuff, you can actually take it and recycle it. It's 100% recyclable.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So, like all of this, the scraps and stuff, the offcuts and everything at our factory, it goes straight into the recycling. But why we use the polyester is that for the archival qualities.
Okay.
It doesn't sag, it doesn't stretch, it's water resistant, it's mold resistant. So it's got all these good things about it. And the canvas is actually made in South Africa.
Okay.
So we don't export and send things over the ocean.
Yes.
So we're trying our best to find a middle path on what's green and what's not. So it's also difficult for us.
And do you think you'll be able to produce it in the UK, or is it not possible here?
No. We'll just manufacture in South Africa and export straight over here.
Okay.
I've got a good team of people in South Africa, and I employ husband and wives in my factory, and so I try and keep the family strong.
Yeah.
Your art is for sale in the UK?
Yes, everything is for sale. I've got a website, I've got Instagram, I've got Facebook. I'm not the best with loading new work onto my website. It's just a matter of time and energy at the moment. but yeah, everything is for sale.
Okay, so the best place for people to see your most recent art would be on your social media, your Instagram and Facebook?
Yes, yes. And then
The,
if they want prints, then all my prints are on my website, which are available to order straight away. And yeah, you can just do it straight through the website. They come with frames, and they are very lightweight, framed with plexiglass, which avoids damage and breakages during postage. So yeah, that's one of the great things about the UK is that they offer plexiglass. In South Africa, I ship with glass, which can result in breakages. But yeah, so I love that about the UK. But yeah, otherwise, all my more original work that is unique, one of a kind, is mostly available to see on my Instagram.
It's been a great interview. Thank you so much, Erin. And I wish you so much success in the UK and in South Africa. And
Thank you.
Hopefully we walk the path together.
Thank you. And same to you.
Thank you.